Hello, lovely listeners, and good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, everyone. Today's topic is one that I don't like because it affects me.
Affects all of us,
Um,
but yes.
yeah. Ah, um, a little bit of a theme going on between yesterday, kind of starting, and then today. It's okay not to be liked. It's okay not to be liked. It's okay if you don't have a friend.
Yeah, it's okay if
Yeah.
someone doesn't like you, or
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. Mm, that one. Um, I have. Okay. I, I'm kind of getting hits now from our little helpers in the world here. It tends to be with the people who have a little bit more of a competitive drive or a competitive spirit, uh, because they're in competition with themselves.
Hmm.
Oh, so um, if there was a situation where Um, I know somebody probably doesn't like what I do, and I know not everybody's going to like what we do, but I do. I totally get that. But when it gets like thrown in your face and then you hear them talk about, say, myself out there,
Yeah.
that's when I get a little irritated.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, what did I do wrong? Like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, what did I do to you? Um, and I think I'm just showing up in the world. I'm just sending love and peace out into the world. And then you hear stuff like that. Um, I hear it's yourself. It's like myself, my competition with myself. And like, how can I do better? How can I do better? What can I do better for myself?
Competition with ourselves. Um, yeah, I heard a famous athlete said that she does not compete with anyone else but herself, and she
Yeah.
is incredibly talented. And when I heard that, I was like, what? To be honest, I kind of didn't believe it at the time. I was like, how is that? Like, how do you, I don't know. And over the years, I've contemplated it so many times, and I'm like, if you really only compete with yourself, you will become like in that whatever is your area, you can become like the top star. So in your own life,
Yep.
you want to be the top star in your own life when you're competing with yourself.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
so I need to know a little more about that experience though, Kim, and not the details, but just
Right.
okay, so you have this like, oh, so you said putting, peace and love and good stuff out there. You find out someone
Yep.
doesn't like you.
Yep.
Rumor mill comes back. You don't know quite how accurate the rumors are yet, but there's some degree you pick up that there's some degree in it that's valid. And then you come to that you're competing with yourself.
Yeah. I'm
I'm like,
competing with myself.
how so? How's that?
Yep. Um, because that person is just reflecting back to me something that I'm not good within myself. So it's not about I'm trying to go through pride. Is it an ego thing? Is it a jealousy thing? And I keep hearing no, no, no in my head. And
It,
if I would hear yes,
uh-huh.
I would have stopped at one of those. So this is how I process in my brain. I'm
Uh-huh.
going through, I'm asking questions. Is it jealousy? And I wait for either a yes in my head or I wait for a feeling in my body, like the feeling of jealousy or the feeling of insecurity or what it is. And to really rapidly go through all these thoughts of could it be this, could it be that, when that person shows up and I hear this. And when I heard the competition, it's like interesting. And that one I felt like a soft wave go through my body. So that's how I knew it was a competitive thing.
Hmm.
Um, and I wanted to say, so am I in competition with her? I don't get a sensation back. And when I thought in my head, competition with myself, that's when I got a feel through my body. And I heard a yes. So this is kind of a little bit of a process of what I go through very fast. And then, so if I'm sitting here thinking about, okay, why do I have to be so competitive? Um, okay. Again, now I'm asking questions in my head and I'm thinking, is this because I'm looking for validation from other people? I don't get that. And it comes down to me not not feeling like I did the right thing as a child. Like I made the right choice as a child. I maybe I mm, thought I should do this. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. You guys, you should be in
I
my
don't
head right
get
now.
right. We should be because when all of a sudden you picked up
Yeah,
something as a child, I was like, wow, I didn't see that coming.
right. Um, I get pulled to sixth grade. And sixth grade, there's a couple things that happened in sixth grade that really pop in my head. One of them, I didn't know I was going to call myself out on this stuff today. Uh, one of them, ran for class president of the student council. And did I know what I was doing? Absolutely not. But it was kind of like, "Ooh, you're in the spotlight then. You're in the light." And I went and did that. I got nominated by my peers, my classmates, to be the president of student council. I don't know what I was doing. I literally sat there completely dumbfounded, and I did not have the information I needed to really understand that role. And I went through the whole year basically acting like I knew what I was doing, but I was literally completely clueless, and I knew I was.
And
And
so
that,
you were student council president,
yeah,
and you're in this leadership role, and you're clueless.
yes, completely clueless. And it's,
But you're
and
also in sixth
I,
grade, so let's, you know,
correct. But when I looked at other student council presidents throughout the year, they acted like they knew what they were doing. I looked at them as like, wow, they really know what they're doing. They're really standing up. They're doing all these things. And I, when I was there, I kind of did it as um, because I was like, okay, this is really dumb, but like one of the popular girls, even though I didn't feel popular at all. But I got along with everybody, so it was easy to be in that role. But yet, I didn't know what I was doing.
yeah,
So here you are in this like say business type role, prestigious role, and I didn't know what questions to ask. I didn't want to look dumb, so I pulled myself in. And they're like, I ran as a competition for myself to see if I could even do it. And then I
uh-huh,
get this role and you couldn't do it. Like you could do it, but you acted.
yeah,
So there's something along that. And then the other one I get is in sixth grade again, I'm running the, we had track and field meets back in the day. And so you got together with all these schools around you and you got to run like the 50-meter dash or the 100-meter dash and all this. And I ran the 50-meter, and I was actually pretty quick with it. And I ran it, and I got fifth place out of 3 schools. And I was hard on myself. That competitive drive was already starting in sixth grade. And it's like, they're like, you're reverting back. So if I go in my head, I'm going, this situation with this person, this competition, I'm going back to that and how I felt like I couldn't be in my best role. Like I still wasn't reaching first place. I really wasn't doing the right thing. So it's self-competition.
yeah. So you're competing with yourself, and then you're adding to that where you're like beating yourself up.
Yep, yep,
You didn't measure up, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, all the judgments. And
yep.
so we compete, which comes out of a vibration of lack, is what I get when we compete like that.
Hmm.
Most people who compete, most come out of lack.
Yeah,
This athlete that I was talking about, she
yep.
did not come out of lack.
No,
She came out of what I'd call like pure competition. It was purely for the fun and the game of it with herself. And if she lost, she just lost. She didn't beat herself up. She maybe had a rough time, whatever. We all have challenges, but she nipped that in the bud and got back onto a the game, the
yep.
entertainment of competing with ourselves. It's not entertaining or very much of a game when we compete with ourselves and then we criticize ourselves, we beat ourselves up, we tell ourselves that we don't have any value, no one could care, how could I ever, you know, compete with someone else anyway? It just gets gross fast, doesn't it?
It does. And that's the energy right now that's happening. It's not that that person
Yeah,
really doesn't like you. they're probably in their own self-competition and their own self-goals, and you are literally like, I'm doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's actually no competition between us. It's literally the self.
Self. Right. And it's actually really inconsequential whether or not this another person likes us or not. And I know that's going to sound
Yep.
weird because we started this, like it's okay
Yeah.
if someone doesn't like you. That's what I believe we mean by it's okay, is that it really doesn't matter. It's simply pointing to something for
Yep.
you, to an inner something for you to look at. And that's what you're doing, Kim, is you do this phenomenal inner process super fast. But you've refined it for years. That's why you're so fast at the questions and ticking through and finding stuff, because it's been so long that you've practiced. And so you're quite skilled at it.
Yeah. And everybody else can do the same exact thing in their head if they choose to.
Yes. And you also know once you've resolved this, like, once you've resolved this like unhealthy or inappropriate competition, if you will, we know we've resolved it when it really doesn't matter if someone likes you or not. That same person that triggered something in you, and all of a sudden one day you're just like, it's fine, no
Yep.
problem. And you really, really are like emanating peace and acceptance and whatever to that person. Now you know that whatever it was pointing to within yourself, you nailed it.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, thank you, Kim.
Yeah. Now everybody got to hear a little life story here.
Oh, trust me,
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
couple of few different things that I could have chimed in on, but I was like, nope, this one I gotta let it be because we've even gone a little longer than our usual. I was like,
Yeah.
so you are not alone in this stuff at all.
Oh, well, thank you everyone for listening to my story and helping me process through some competitiveness that I didn't even know was happening. So thank you. Thank you,
Yes,
Jill.
yes, thank you. All right, everyone, until next time.